Olds Community TV presents Hockey Talk with the Olds Grizzlys. Hosted by Hugh Bodmer. Hockey Talk with the Olds Grizzlys is sponsored by Hugh Bodmer, CIR Realty and Olds.
Guesting with us now is Jeramie Heistad, one of the assistant coaches of the Olds Grizzlys. Welcome to the program and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you, Hugh. It's always nice to talk to you.
Tell us a little bit about Friday night. It was a bit of a classic shootout at the Old Cape Corral, so to speak.
Well, I think it worked out well on bike night. There was roughly 1,000 people here. As a coach, you're pulling out your hair when it's back and forth, and the goals are going in both directions. But at the end of the night, winning the shootout and in a dramatic fashion, having a defenseman score the winner to take it 7-6, you're always happy with the win.
It was back and forth all night. From a fan's perspective, it was quite exciting.
Yeah, and this team that we have is really skilled, and at times we get complacent in our own end, and Sherwood Park capitalized on their opportunities, and as did we, and it was just nice to see we won by committee, and taking the 2 points was big for moving up the standings.
Well, as you say, every point is really crucial right now as we approach playoff time.
Yeah, and the team has we've set goals out for ourselves, and so far we've are reaching what we've expected, and that being said, we're not going to be complacent. We're trying to get a home ice series, and it's going to be hard work to try and catch Drumheller, who's immediately ahead of us, and the teams above them, but we're ready to do the hard work to try and get that.
January 10th is a pretty significant date in amateur hockey in Canada, and did your club make any moves at the deadline on January 10th?
Well, we acquired James Gom, brought him in from the KAIJHL in BC. It was a signing, a local boy from Red Deer. Some of the guys on the team have played with him, and we had some knowledge of his skill set and what he could bring to the table, and it was nice to get someone with some depth and the ability to play a checking role, especially going into the second half of the season and playoffs.
And of course, another addition tonight is a fellow with an Olds pedigree, Chase Olsen.
Yeah, it's always nice to have an affiliate player, a local player, come in and be able to play with the team. With Chase, he plays in Red Deer, and he's had a couple other games with us this year, and in his first game he scored the game winner. So hopefully he brings that magic touch tonight. But no, it's great to have him in the lineup, and moving forward, I can only foresee good things with Chase and the Olds Grizzlys.
Okay, tonight you're facing the Camrose Kodiaks, first in the South Division. Your thoughts on how you set up in terms of their personnel? Well,
any time a Camrose team comes to town, they're well coached. Boris does a great job, every year pulling in new guys that are skilled players, and they buy into their system, and there's not a whole bunch of breakdowns. There was a couple moves from their team, guys leaving at the trade deadline, and that obviously affects their dynamics. However, Boris is going to have them ready to go, and we're going to have to be on our game. They're not first place by luck.
So will there be kind of matchups? Is there anybody in particular that you'll really be watching closely on the Kodiak team?
Well, like I say, they're a talented team, and to identify just one or two guys, kind of slight their record and what they've been able to accomplish thus far. I think their lines 1 through 4 can do damage if they get the opportunities, and at the end of the day, we have to stick to our game plan and get pucks on net.
Well, thanks very much for guesting with us, and good luck tonight, and we'll talk to you again before the playoffs.
Sounds good, Hugh.
Watch Olds Community TV on Channel 148 on the ONET IPTV network or catch us on the web at www.octv.ca.